No. No, please, no more Disney. Oh, it's just a dream. Oh, I'm so glad I don't have to watch Disney for a while. Oh, shit. Descendants is a Disney Channel original movie franchise, starring some kids of Disney villains like Maleficent, the Evil Queen, Jafar, and Cruella de Vil. Am I reading that right? This came out when I was a Disney Channel baby, so I hope this is better than Zombies. The first Descendants movie was pretty okay, wow. It had a surprisingly heartfelt story that caught me off guard. 4 kids from the Isle of the Lost, which is where all the villains are imprisoned, are allowed to go to Auradon Prep so they can salvage some sort of life for themselves. But since they were raised to be evil, they get into all kinds of wacky situations. Whoa. And you know they're evil because they literally take candy from a baby. And Maleficent tasks them with getting the fairy godmother's wand. But who are these them? Mal, daughter of Maleficent, Evie, daughter of the Evil Queen, Jay, the son of Jafar, and Carlos, daughter of Cruella. These are some fantastic names. We follow these 4 as they try to make their parents proud and get the wand, but they slowly begin to like staying at Auradon. Yeah, they have character arcs about being good, especially Mal. She learns to love and all that junk, but it's kind of charming junk. There's also a lot of other characters who are either popular Disney characters or made up children for the movie, which is a concept with so much potential. It's just a shame that they only really appear in name. Like Jafar is so goofy here instead of being his cool self. And can I just add, the 4 parents of the main characters are meant to be the worst of the worst. And I get that. But why is Cruella in this clique? Like all the others have done worse stuff, and all she does is hate dogs. I guess to some that's the highest form of evil. This movie and all the others are musicals, so is the music good? Yeah! It starts off kind of cringe, but they get better as the movie goes on. There are some effects that don't look great, like this ball just being a JPEG, but this is a very ambitious movie to make for Disney Channel, so it's fine enough. The movie ends with Mal telling her mum to piss off, and the kids celebrate their shift to good by doing what Disney characters do best, dancing. This is a very sincere piece of media that worked out very well. All the characters are somewhat likable and it made a lot of money. Man, I hope the daughter of Ursula is in the second movie. Just like Kung Fu Panda, the sequel is better than the original. The plot this time involves the daughter of Ursula, Uma, wanting to take over Auradon. What a deep and complex narrative. She wants to do this because she was upset that she wasn't one of the children picked to go to Auradon, which is a good direction to take. Exploring how the other kids on the Isle of the Lost felt about being practically left behind is interesting, and we get to see this through Uma, and I think her name is Dizzy?
Hey, Dizzy.
Uma expresses her thoughts and feelings by taking Ben and demanding Fairy Godmother's wand. Deja vu. You're probably asking yourself, how did Uma get her hands on Ben? Well, Mel doesn't feel like she belongs and runs back home. This does make some sense since she was the most conflicted in the first movie. So Ben went to get her. You can guess where the story goes from here. Mal realizes that she does belong and everyone dances. I can't believe that the music is even better in this movie.
Oh yeah, I think I got this. Let's go, I'm ready to rock this.
Zombies made me think that they either stay the same level of quality or get worse. Same goes for the CGI, as it's improved a lot more. Probably so the characters can animorph at the end. Seeing this is so wild in a Disney Channel movie. And another thing that caught my eye were the costumes. Every character is dripped out of their mind, and it's really impressive to me. The movie even plays with the characters' attributes, like the daughter of Mulan being a good sword fighter, Uma using the same kind of prince manipulation tactics, and Mal turning into a dragon. I have one question as well. Who banged Ursula? Carlos's dog starts talking and everyone is shocked by this, but, you guys live in Disney World. Not actually Disney World, but you know what I mean.
Man, that thing was nasty.
Fun movie, definitely better than the first film, and I just can't wait for Mal to hate living in Auradon for the second time. Descendants 3 has the worst villain in the whole Descendants cinematic universe. It's Audrey, who was in the first movie and was dating Ben before Mal came in and drugged him. She's pissed because she doesn't get to be queen of Auradon and has a temper tantrum for the whole movie. She does this stupid crackle over and over again, and it's just so bad. What's funny is that they could have had a cooler villain in Hades, but he was only in like 2 scenes. He was heavily promoted for this movie, and why did they sideline him? At least he gave us the single-handedly best song out of all of these movies. I'm shocked how good it is. The other songs are still cool, better than the first movie, but the same as the second. While Audrey being annoying is the main chunk of the movie, Auradon needs a way to keep the villains on the aisle because they keep slipping through. Their immediate solution is to close it forever, which is just so dumb. How about security so people can't just stand next to the barrier as it opens? Or have the limo be the only thing that can pass through the barrier, so if you aren't in it, bad luck. This just feels like a thing to make the main characters fight later on. Oh wait, I forgot that Uma is back, and she teams up with the good guys. But uh-oh, they hate each other. This goes as you would expect, with everyone becoming friends by the end. And it's that good kind of cringe. They literally use the power of friendship. While it's still a decent movie, the second entry is the best. I'm kind of surprised that my least favorite out of all of these is the first movie. It just feels so basic compared to its sequels. Surely that can't change. It's official. I'm shocked. I'm shocked how shit this movie was. In fact, the whole movie was actually dog water. The new characters are just so one-dimensional compared to the older ones. And you get a reference to that because Uma is in this movie, and she's the best part. The usual main cast are not, however, and they canonize Cameron Boyce's death. RIP. There are some potentially cool elements, like Wonderland being its own separate kingdom, and the fact that this movie has time travel, but that isn't even used that well. Red, who is the daughter of the Queen of Hearts, and Chloe, the daughter of Cinderella, go back in time and try to stop the Queen of Hearts from becoming evil, and in turn, save Cinderella. They literally go back in time, figure out what happens to turn her into a bad guy, stop it from happening, and then go back to the future and everything's fixed. That's not even the broad stroke of what happens, that's all the detail. There's hardly any tension or stakes, and the task just seems so easy. We do see younger versions of some parent characters, but they don't do anything. There isn't even a big CGI climax to the story. This scene in the library is it, and it's boring. I thought after Red and Chloe go back to the future, their meddling would have changed something, and there'd be a massive twist, but no, everything's just good. It's not satisfying at all, and I'm baffled by how bad the ending is. The music can't save it either, with every song sounding samey and lacking that sauce. That's it, I'm done, I'm not watching this anymore. There's not even anything interesting to talk about because nothing happens. What a disappointing end to a surprisingly decent franchise. The first 3 movies had a decent idea and songs to back it up, but Rise of Red shits on that. There was only so much they could do with the original villain kids, and I'm happy with the idea of them bringing on new characters to take on the mantle of main character. But after this flop, I'm not holding out hope for the series. Now please, please leave me alone, Disney.